Hey, hey you guys, this is Tony from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Just my little story. I am right now in Mumbai, India, and one more happy Canadian that is being here. This is the 12th day after my surgery, two-level disc replacement surgery being done here in Mumbai by Dr. Kilcardy. So my long story short, so I was like 2 months ago back at home dying basically because in Canada we have the best healthcare system in the world until you get sick. If you get sick, you know that that doesn't work at all. So I was sick and tired of getting 1 year and a half, lots of painkillers, tons of them. So I know the names by heart of all painkillers, and I was sick and tired. Eventually, by the second week of January 2015, I wasn't able to work anymore, so I was condemned. I was at home. I couldn't let out by myself. I couldn't do basic stuff like stand up, dress up, get into the washroom. It was so difficult and so painful, and nothing the government of Canada would do for me. So I explored so many options like in the United States, but even though in the United States, but they can do just one disc, the most they can do. But I had the problem with me was two discs I have to be taken care of. So it wasn't an option. So then I started looking into Europe, and of course I found a bunch of clinics in Germany which offered the treatment, and I get in touch with those clinics, and it was awesome. So they offer great treatments. They offered to me a solution there. The only thing that came to my attention that it was impossible for me to get help was the prices. The prices are astronomical in Germany. So even though they have good surgeons and good facilities and everything, the prices are not just for everyone. It's just for some people like me, it's unreachable. So that is not a solution because, even though I tried to sell my house and everything, but I couldn't sell it. So, and the pain was there, the painkillers were there, my life was just finishing. Somebody told me, said, Tony, have you tried to search for help in India? I said no, because I never thought about India. So I am world travelers. I've traveled over the world, but I never came to my attention to look for anything in India. And somebody said, India has got very good surgeons, very good hospitals, and they might be an option for you. Why don't you just take a look at it? So I said, why not? So I am doing here. I'm dying, so basically, and why not? So the same night I went to the internet and started looking for kind of disc replacement, best hospitals in India, surgeons, and it came like tons of them. It was like huge business in India. So it doesn't to me, like it was kind of getting happy because it was not new for India. So they do tons of these type of surgeries and procedures every single day. So now it was about to pick the right person. So how I do that? So I have to go to internet and start searching. And then there are lots of companies who offer this healthcare tourism to India. And I got in touch, I got kind of 7 of them. And I sent the same email, like copy and paste to 7 of them. And I tell them basically my story. 1 year and a half of suffering, I am dying. Government of Canada doesn't care about me. Basically, I need help. Please reply to me as soon as possible if you can do so and how much that could be. So basically that was an email for everybody. So I start, sit down and say, please respond to me with something good because I just need good news. So it was funny because in the next 12 hours, I would say, I got an email from this company called We Care India. So they said, we received your request, Mr. Montana. Let us certainly help you. We can help you with that. So they sent me instructions as per how could I get an MRI and X-rays and send them by email. So that was great because you don't have to be present in India. So you just have to send them the invitation to whatever virtual drive you have. In this case, I have a Dropbox. You can do it with a cloud. You can do it with a SkyDrive, with any of those things. So, but I have already my Dropbox. So I sent it the very next day to We Care India, my invitation for them to download MRI, the X-rays, and they said they're going to pick up the best surgeon for my case, and they're going to review it and they're going to advise. So that was very quick. I never expect that. So that was happy because I started getting some answers. But in the next 24 hours, I would say, like one more day or so, I got an email back from We Care India. They mentioned two people. One was Linda, so I haven't met Linda, but I had met Mr. Kaushik. So he was the international patients coordinator who immediately took over my case, and he said from that point on he will be handling my calls, my communications, my everything. And he said, we have decided that the best surgeon for your case will be Dr. Arvind G. Kulkarni. So that is one of the top surgeons here in India with lots of experience in the field, not just in India, but as well as in Australia, Singapore, and also what impacted me was he was doing some fellowships in Canada, in Toronto, like he was in the Western Toronto Hospital. And they also sent me his profile, and it was great because I started studying his education and everything, and that was nothing new for him. So he does that thing every single day. So when they got the information, I got the answer back. They said, certainly, Tony, you need the 2-level disc replacement surgery, and that is something we can help you. So the most important thing was 2 things. First one was, yes, they can help me. Number 2, the prices. The prices were compared with Germany is very, very affordable. I'm not going to say that is your case. My case is my case, and it was affordable because I was in need of money. I couldn't afford Germany. I couldn't get anywhere else, so it was affordable for me. It was something like I could work out with my credit cards and everything. So I said, the answer is here. And I started helping, asking people for their input to see it going or not going to India and why. So most of my friends and everybody else, they have good things to say about India and about the healthcare system for foreigners and about the type of procedures being done in India, like on a daily basis, like high-profile procedures being done on a daily basis, like nothing. Here is like just nothing. So said the moment for my recovery, for my life to come back has come. So the next thing I did was I started putting together my trip. We Care India, they answered to me with the key questions like what to bring, what not to bring, how to get ready with the visas, where to fly, things like that. When I put that, Mr. Kulkarni says, as soon as I get to India, I just let them know, and he is gonna put on name somebody. Like in my case, he was chosen Mr. Sandeep. Sandeep is kind of the executive coordinator, personal assistant, I would call it. He was awesome, so he was waiting for me at the airport, waiting for me like a family member. From that point on, he took care of me from point A to today, the final day, which today I'm flying back to Canada. He was there with me at the hospital at every moment that you need anybody, he was there. So he is not like just personal assistant, he is like a family member of yours. Is there. I'm just so grateful for him. I have told him thank you very much for what you have done here. It is amazing. So I love your company. I love everything you have done here. Today I am flying. I am in my way to recovery. I know it was a very deep, I would say, procedure, but I know I'm getting better and better and better. I'm gonna go home to start my recovery there. But I do really appreciate the whole We Care Indian team, Dr. Kulkarni professional team, like anesthetics surgeon, the whole team at the hospital, Mumbai Hospital, they were great. So the whole experience for me, it has been something memorable. I'm gonna remember you guys, all of you, in my heart forever. Like if everybody of you, they're gonna be seeing this video, and you're in Canada especially, you do not have to suffer like I did for a year and a half over there. It is about to start asking questions of yourself. You want to die there or you want to get cured? So I did get my cure here. I am on my way to full recovery. I am happy. I'm coming back home. I'm going to be recovering for the next 6 weeks or so. I'll be a happy Canadian who got help here in India through We Care India. So the only thing I can say is thank you very much. So much success for you guys and your company. You do a great job. And hopefully if everybody needs some information, you can always contact me. They're allowed to give away my phone number even on my email, so you can get information from me, so you can also get a cure that is something so beautiful to go back to your life, because other than that, it's no life, it's just dying every day. So this is Tony from Canada again. Thank you so very much, and see you next time. Good luck.